Hi, I'm April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio. It is cold and flu season, and I've had a lot of requests for practices in which we sort of do a gentle practice to help you recover, to help you feel a little bit better, just to help you get through the cold and flu season. So in my last time having a cold, wasn't long ago, I realized after a couple of days of laying on the couch and sniffling, I really needed to move just a little bit. And everything I could find online were people going a lot of upside down, which was really painful for my congestion and really uncomfortable for me in my head. So I tried to think of a practice that wouldn't have you going upside down or making yourself or your congestion would be worse. So we're gonna try this practice. You're gonna need a few props, and don't worry too much about this. You can sort of work with what you have. A chair, any chair in your house will do. You can throw a blanket or a towel over it so it's just a little softer and gentler, gentle yoga. I'm sitting on a blanket or a folded towel. A bolster, if you don't have a bolster, a pillow off of your bed will work just as well. And an extra little blanket just to keep you warm and fuzzy. So grab your socks, grab a little sweater, be nice and comfortable. A little added benefit here, grab your box of Kleenexes and have an extra Kleenex here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use a little bit of, this is Plant Life, I love this brand. This is called Breathe Easy. It's one of my favorite breathing products for just congestion and helping myself breathe, allergy attacks. And I usually put this in a little spray bottle with some water and I just spritz it on my face when I'm having an allergy attack, and it helps everything feel better. If you don't have this, eucalyptus, peppermint, essential oil will work just as well. We'll use that here in just a minute. We'll just put that on the Kleenex and then we'll kind of use it in our spaces so we don't have to like right up against our face, but help relieve the congestion. Start by sitting up nice and tall. Have an extra Kleenex near you. We're gonna do a little bit of clearing out both nostrils because I hate it when I have a cold and I can't breathe out of one side, and I'm sure you do too. So we're just gonna close them off. So take your 2 pointer fingers. You take a nice deep inhale in. Sit up tall, close off your right, exhale through your left. Close off left, inhale through right. Close off right, exhale through left. Close off left, inhale through right. Close off right, exhale through left. Inhale through left. Close off, exhale through right. Switch again. Back again. Last round, close off. Use your Kleenex to wipe your nose however you need. I know that my nose always runs when I do that. And sit up nice and tall, nice deep breaths. Now you can do a couple of rounds of that, up to 3 rounds of that, just to help kind of balance things out a little bit and allow you to breathe. Then you're going to take your essential oil of choice. Use whatever Kleenex you have. Put just 1 drop. You don't need a lot of essential oils here. You're just going to put it near where your face is going to go. So we're going to take Janu Shirshasana, or half forward fold here. I like to sit up on a blanket so it tilts my pelvis, gives me a little bit of comfort here. Pull that left foot into the groin, or you can keep it out a little bit further if that bothers your knee. Sit up nice and tall and then start to fold yourself forward. You can grab onto the chair itself. Let your knee relax. You can move that scent a little bit closer if you want to breathe a little bit better. And just relax into your breath. This is going to help the drainage and the congestion. You put a little bit of pressure on your forehead. It's going to help sort of drain everything out, and you do really want to drain all of it out. Allow the chair to hold you up and just drape yourself over. Don't worry about alignment. Think only of just releasing into the chair, releasing into the props. You
You can even use a throw pillow underneath your knee if you want to lift that up and release the hamstrings more. Try to breathe through your nose, but if that's not possible, try to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Take some nice, deep, releasing breaths as much as you can with colds and flu. Feel everything in your body just soften and release, but still feel a nice gentle stretch. If you've been laying in bed or laying on the couch, it's good to get a little back stretch. Just one more deep breath here. And then walk your hands and start to press yourself back up. So we're going to hold some of these poses a little bit longer to really help your body just relax. You don't want to move quickly when you are sick. So go ahead and take that left leg out. Bring that right leg in. Tuck it in, or you can keep that foot out. Relax your knee. Switch your Kleenex over to the side. And then go ahead and lean forward. Now this side may be a little bit harder, and in that case you can always tuck that blanket up a little bit closer to help you tilt your pelvis. Bend your knee as much as you want, it's okay. And just drape your body over the chair. Let it support you. When you really relax into a pose and feel fully supported, your body kicks into its healing mode. And that's really where you want to be here. Whether you're in the middle of your cold or flu or just beginning to come out of it and recovering, allow your body to heal. Focus on breathing into the back side of the body, really filling the lungs up as best you can. Start to lift yourself back up to center. Blow your nose if you need to. Go ahead and lift that leg up. Take your Kleenex with you. Blanket out of the way for now. Go ahead and grab your pillow. Bolster or pillow, it doesn't matter. If you want a really, really soft surface, you can take your softy blanket and kind of drape it over it. Take your little Kleenex there at the top for our next pose. Our next pose is going to be a twist. So go ahead and take your right hip up against that pillow or bolster. You're going to take the blanket in between the knees. You have a little bit of softness there. Take your hand on either side of your pillow and then fold yourself as much as you can face down. So you can turn your head to the right, or you can keep it on the left. Take your little Kleenex right there. Lay yourself down. And let that bolster completely support you. Just allow yourself to just soften into the space. If that means taking your hip a little further away or taking your leg out further behind you, that's okay. Really let yourself be supported. Relax your breath, sink into the bolster or pillow. Just about 6 more deep breaths. Start to press into your palms and come all the way up. You're going to shift your Kleenex to the other side and your blanket to the other side. And do side 2. So left hip up against blanket between the knees to give you that sort of softness. Turn your hands on either side of that pillow and lay yourself down. We're just going to be here for about 3 minutes. So really just soften and release. Turn your head whatever direction works for you. Start to walk your hands in a little bit closer and lift yourself up. Take your blanket off to the side. Take our Kleenex with that scent off to the side, and we're going to do something called mountain brook pose. So this is really supportive to sort of help open the upper chest. So take our blanket off to the side there for a moment. This is going to go underneath your knees. And then we're going to take this blanket, roll it up. We're going to take our extra blanket off of our towel. We're going to roll it just a little bit. There went my Kleenex, right? Move your chair off to the side if you don't have a lot of space. Sometimes that's one of my problems. This is going to be for your neck and your head. So you can sort of put that over there. This is going to go across the middle of your back. So this takes a little setting up, but it's worth it, I promise you. Knees over the pillow. If you have to, you can kind of scrunch the blanket down so it opens the chest. Move things however you like. Tuck the other blanket right at the nape of your neck. Arms out to the side. If you're cold, you can always take that blanket and put it over you, but take your arms wide. Take some nice deep breaths. Whatever breaths you can get here. Sometimes when the chest is lifted, you have cold and flu, it sort of helps you breathe a little bit deeper. I'm always frustrated when I have a cold and I can't breathe. If you find that having your neck at an angle like this is not comfortable, especially if you're congested, you can always take that blanket, roll it up a little higher, and keep your neck in line with your body. If that feels better. Just let everything get softer. Feel really relaxed and supported. If you have an eye pillow or even just a soft blanket, sometimes you can take the end of the blanket that you have, sort of drape it over your head, put a little pressure or cover your eyes up so that you can rest a little bit better. You can even give yourself a little head massage, taking your pointer finger and just rubbing up from your nose at the very, over your third eye. Sometimes it's kind of nice to soften the congestion. Just another 10 breaths here. Really feel the opening in your chest, the whole upper back that has probably been tucked over, coughing and sneezing. Last 3 breaths. Go ahead and start to bend your knees. You're going to roll yourself a little bit over to the right. Take that left arm up and over and stretch. And then tilt everything over to the left. Same thing here, stretch. And come back to center, roll to your right gently. And very slowly press yourself up. So if you're on any cold medications, sometimes your blood pressure is affected. So take a moment to kind of reorient yourself. You can take that bolster off to the side for now. And set up for our last pose. So bring your magical chair back in here. We're going to put the blanket so that you have plenty of it on the other end. And I'll show you why we want that here in a minute. Make our feet cozy. Take your second blanket or towel. Kind of fold it into about a third. Put it sort of at the base of your chair. Flatten it out. Get hold of your covering blanket and your Kleenex for our last pose. So go ahead and take yourself. You're going to sit on that blanket and swing your feet up. Now before you come all the way down, you're going to want to take that part of your blanket that's at the very back, and you're going to cover your feet up a little bit with it. This may be a little bit more complicated than it seems, but just so your toes stay warm. And then lay yourself down. You can inch yourself a little closer if you want, so that the edge of the chair is right at the back of your knees, gives you a little support. Go ahead and take your blanket and cover yourself up. You want to stay nice and warm. Tuck yourself in. You can take your essential oil dropped Kleenex and cover your eyes. Take your arms underneath. Snuggle down, hands on your belly. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath and just rest. And this is one of the best poses to help your body recover. It's also one of the best poses to help your immune system get a little boost, to help you recover faster and avoid getting sick as well. Allow your breath to soften and lengthen, whether it be through the mouth or through the nose. your breath to soften and deepen. Feel all the things supporting you and making you more comfortable and relaxed. Recovery is about really letting go, allowing your body energy and time to heal. A gentle practice like this will help facilitate that process. It will also help you unwind some of the tension and back discomfort that comes along with a cold and flu. Help you detoxify, release the congestion. If you are nice and comfortable, you can stay here for as long as you want. In fact, the longer you can stay here, the better you will feel, the more relaxed you will feel, healthier it is for your entire body, stabilizing your back, allowing your chest to open, your breath to be full, your body to be supported. So you can stay here 20 or 30 minutes. Stay, please stay. Take care of yourself. When you are ready to come out, you're just going to bend your knees into your chest. Roll yourself over to the right. Take a few moments to pause on that right side whenever you're ready to come back up. Remember to take care of your blood pressure here. And press yourself up. Enjoy your time resting and recovering just a little bit. I hope you feel better. I really do. Sending all the kind and healthy thoughts to you to feel better fast. I will put a link to the Breathe Easy down below in case you are interested in that. But other than that, I hope you have a good rest and that you feel better soon. Have a great day.